If you're seeing me on YouTube, sorry, I was trying to get, I'm watching what it's saying to me. So I'm just making sure that I'm directing. Okay, I think it's going to work now. So hello, YouTube. Welcome to this video. I am so happy to be here. Let's just make sure it's still streaming. There we go. Okay. I got to remember that it starts recording right when I turn on Zoom, and you guys can see me even when I can't see that YouTube is going. So welcome to this video. I'm so happy you're here. I am going to also do this in my Facebook group. So please give me a minute. And if you're watching the replay, just fast forward through this part, because I know you don't want to be here doing this part while I'm doing all this. So hello, I'm going to go on my personal profile. And if you are not, if you are on Facebook and you did want to follow me, it's Diana Marchand, my personal profile. Also, I have a Facebook group, Women Creating Healthy Lives. All right, I would love to see you there. So let's go. Now, what I'm going to talk about today is something that you may have heard explained a different way. That's the thing. We all have our different ways of perceiving things, our different ways of thinking about things, or different ways of all of that. This is not going to do that so live. So I'm going to say the way I think about energetics, right? The way I think about energy, the energetics of health, weight loss, whatever it is. And it's not even about weight loss, because if you're really focused, it's like self-love, being able to get results in what you're working towards and things like that. So that's kind of what I'm talking about. My version, or how I think about it, and how I work with my clients, because I really do work on this. I work on this with my the stuff I'm working on in my business, but I also work on this with clients, because it is really, you can take action, but just taking action isn't enough. It's not going to get you all. Oops, now I got to write the thing. Healthy and beyond. Oh, go live now. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna take these glasses off. My hat, because we had a snow day and I was outside shoveling. Hello, Facebook. And I was hi ladies. And I was outside shoveling. And so anyways, whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, let's get going. So what I really want to talk about today is my take on kind of like the energetics of living healthy, being healthy, healthy aging, weight release, all of that. So I help women through the midlife phase and beyond. So any women over 45, 50, whatever, who have gone through the midlife phase or are still kind of going through, the changes. We are changing. I mean, you guys know, if you're 50, 55, 45, whatever, you cannot deny that there are changes going on, right? There are changes going on, and it can be uncomfortable. And even so often people think when you finish menopause, oh, you're just going to feel normal again, and you're going to like level off, balance out. That's not really the case, because your hormones are always fluctuating and they continue to decrease as you age. So we can still have symptoms, still the weight gain. If you haven't taken care of yourself, then you're still going to have some of the symptoms. You're going to maybe have the weight gain. You're going to continue to gain weight. You're not going to know why you can't stop it. So all of these things that are going on. But what I'm here to talk about is not just the physical things to do, because you can do the physical things, which is eating, right? Doing that, like making healthy foods, exercising, right? Those are the physical things. Even stress reduction. So you could be doing, you could be sitting down going, okay, I know that I'm meditating during the day, and I'm, exercising, and I'm eating healthy. That can be what you are working towards. But the thing is if that may not You may not be able to continue with that, is what I'm going to say. Oh my God, my mind. I'm 2 steps ahead. Because what happens is we end up sabotaging things. We end up on again, off again, or procrastinating, or right. So you can do something really well for a while, but you slip back and you go back to, hello, whoever's popped on, say hello. You go back to your old habits, behaviors, and patterns, right? So why do you go back to those old habits, behaviors, and patterns? Why is it this on again, off again? Why do you sabotage? Why do you procrastinate? What stops you from taking certain actions, right? That is the stuff that I want to talk about today, because it is not just taking the action, doing the exercise, hi Jen, eating the right foods, because if that is going to work successfully for everybody, if that was the magic formula, then there'd be a heck of a lot more people who had the body they wanted, were living a totally healthy lifestyle and had no problem exercising, eating right, going to the gym and all of that, right? But we know that's not the truth. You can't just follow someone's plan and realize that you're going to be that way for the rest of their life, because what stops you is here, how you think about things, how you are being. So our thoughts create our feelings. Our thoughts create our feelings, right? And then our feelings and our state create our like state of being, how you are being that day, which creates your actions, right? So, I mean, there's a lot more to it, but I'm going to try to just explain it the best I can in kind of simplified form. There's so much underneath why we don't do something or why we don't stick with something. And it all comes down to, we just end up staying the same. If you try to stay the same, you want to stay the same, you fight for who you have been, and you want things in your life to be the same and not change, then nothing's going to change for you, right? And like, it's not going to change. If you're not working on the inside of you, how your feelings, how you're triggered, how you react to things, what comes up in your life, how you react to them. So what happens, right? Like Thanksgiving was just recently for people in the US, right? What happens, we know, to many women, it's like, oh, Thanksgiving is coming up. Oh, I'm going to be so busy. I got so much to do. There's going to be so much of that food around. I'm not going to eat healthy. I might as well not eat healthy. So maybe I'll start eating, junky the week before. And then, it takes me so long to get back into healthy eating after Thanksgiving, right? Those things start to come into play. So that is just you staying into the old conditioning, the old programming, the old state of being. So you want different results, but you're acting from the state of being you've always been. And this is why sometimes people think, I don't know how I'm going to make this change in my life. I don't know how I'm going to. I don't get how I'm going to have this much change. Let's say if someone has a lot of weight to lose, let's say, right? So if you have, if you have 30, 40 pounds of weight to lose, that's a lot to think about. So from the state of being that you are now, and you try to figure out, how am I going to make all that happen? I don't know how. I'm getting overwhelmed. You start exploring, you start reading things, you start learning, you're like, oh my God, there's so much information, right? So you're acting and you're still being the person who you are right now, who got you where you are, right now. And you're trying to figure it out from a different state of being. Hi, Stephanie. Oh my God, so good to have you here. You're trying to figure all that out from a place that you can't figure it out. What did they say? You cannot find the solution from a place of, or what is that quote? Where you can't figure something out from the problem. So you're in the problem and you're trying to jump to the results. You're trying to figure out, how do I get those results? How do I get those results? It's more about how you are being as you work towards getting the results. It's how you are being as you work towards getting the results. Noticing what comes up for me. Where do I sabotage? When do I sabotage? What's really going on in my head? Right? How am I feeling about what I'm about to do? Right? So when I think of healthy eating consistently, or when I am stressed or frustrated, and I'm hungry, and I go to the fridge and I'm like, okay, what am I going to eat? To me, It is easy. I just look, I grab the healthy food, I put her on the counter and I make a healthy meal, right? Because that's my being, that's who I am. I'm just the type of person who puts healthy food together and eats healthy food most of the time. That's just who I am. But if you're not there yet, then you're going through the struggle. So you got to realize, okay, how I choose to be is this way, one way. I choose to, always put myself as a priority. I choose to remember this is health. This is life. How do you want to live your life? So it's like, you're not used to thinking about those things. You're not used to having those feelings of this is easy. This gets to be easy. Yes, I have no problem doing this, because the feelings you're used to feeling are more in frustration. This is hard. I don't really understand. I don't really know what I'm supposed to eat. I don't want to eat these boring foods. I don't know how to make the food that tastes good. I don't want to eat boring food. I have nothing to eat in my fridge. I don't like this. I want to have a pizza. I'm just going to order pizza and I'm just going to have ice cream. Right. And so when we start getting triggered as in, oh my God, I don't know. I don't even want to eat this healthy food. This is crappy. We continue the spiral of those thoughts that we've always thought, the feelings we've always felt in the past, the habits we've always had. And we just recycle them over and over and over again. And then I'm frustrated. Why did I do that? I knew I was going to do that again. I'm so mad at myself. Why did I do that again? Right? Then we start asking those questions. And when you do that, you're just giving more energy to what you don't want. So the energy should be more on what we do want. And the energy of what we do want, if it's in negative, if we're thinking negative thoughts about that, it's going to take, I'm going to have to eat boring foods. I'm going to be hungry. When I go out with friends, then I'm going to have to order a salad and there's going to be so many amazing things and I'm going to have to smell the delicious foods and I'm going to have to eat a salad and I'm going to feel so deprived and I'm not going to have fun, right? So when your thoughts go to that, no wonder you're not sticking with it. Because again, you're running an old program. The whole being, the whole person you are being is the old you, the you that has not got those results, the you that is still stuck where you are, right? So really more what it's about is, oh, wow, the whole state of being, my feeling, my thoughts, my emotions, my energy, right? So when somebody is excited about something, they have a different energy than when they're resisting it. So if you resist something, you're going to have one kind of energy. If you're excited about something, you're going to have another kind of energy. That's what I mean by the energetics of it. Oh, and it's not just like that. It's your thoughts, feelings, emotions, nervous system, because you know what it's like when someone says, you can't have that, you have to eat that. What happens is your whole nervous system goes, no, right? And you feel that energy inside you, that resistance energy, that fighting energy, and you start to protect yourself, right? So when you begin to feel that disruption in your nervous system, you start to protect yourself naturally. You're like, and then that's when it's like, I'm not going to eat like that. I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Oh my God, like this, right? We kind of fight and fight it. So it's more, we get our nervous systems get activated because we think ahead. You think it's going to be a bad experience. This is not going to be good for me. I'm not going to like this. So our whole energetic being is in resistance, is in resisting the process, resisting everything, even if you're unconsciously aware of it, right? So sometimes you could be, I don't know why. I told myself today I'm going to do this, but I didn't do it. I don't know why. That's why. Because when you went to do it, something triggered a response in your body, and most likely your energetic system, your nervous system was like, "Ooh," right? It felt uncomfortable on some level to you, even if you didn't consciously know how uncomfortable it felt for you. It felt very uncomfortable because you were trying to do something where your body's resistant to doing it. And it often comes from something in childhood, or that we're relating it to something else, right? Like, this means that I will have to, and I don't want to, right? So if you can figure out what it means in the way of, oh, interesting, I'm avoiding doing it because I think I would have to, or I believe it's going to, hi, Joanna, it's going to take away this from me. For me, my number one value, and think about the things you find really important to your life and you will protect. So I want you guys to think about, say hi when you come on, give me a like, give me a love, and say hi. That really helps my videos be seen. I so appreciate it. And feel free to share if you think someone else may need to hear this. So if there is something you really value in life, I value freedom, right? Hi, Joan, how are you doing? I value freedom. Freedom is something I really value. So hi, Cindy, if I believe something's going to take away my freedom, you better believe my nervous system's going to go, whoa, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, right? So if I think something's going to take away my freedom, I will fight. I will fight, no matter how good that thing is for me. And this is another thing. You guys know healthy eating and living healthy is good for you. Why are you resisting it? Or why do you let something stop you, right? This is what we're talking about. Why is it that something can stop you? It's because you are fighting for something else, to keep something else, right? You're fighting to keep something else that's really important to you. That's what's important. That's what I want you to see if you can understand too. For me, freedom at all cost. So if someone says, oh, Diana, I want you to, when I have to write a sales page for my new program and stuff, right? You get to sit down and write the sales page because you have this amazing program you want to show to people. But I'm thinking in my head, if I sit down and write this sales page, that's going to take, because it does take me hours and hours and hours. Then I won't get to do this, what I really want to do. I won't get to go for a walk. I won't get to go outside. I will have to sit at my computer all day, and I don't want to sit at my computer all day. So what happens? I resist writing the sales page. Something that I want to do because I want to have this program to offer people, right? So even if it's something I want to do, I will resist it because I believe it takes away my freedom, right? So these are things we got to consider too. So it's like, wow, when I feel my freedom is being taken away from me, my nervous system goes, without me realizing it, it goes, and what happens? I get antsy. I can't sit. I can't write. I stand up. I start doing something else. This is like, kind of like the ADHDs or whatever. We can't stay focused. I can't stay focused on what I want to do because my body's pulling me away because inside I'm resisting something. I'm resisting something. Does that make sense to anybody? Does that make sense to anybody? I want to see who's on YouTube. Hello, someone watching me on YouTube. Hello. Hi, Betty. Oh, thank you. Best advice you've ever received that served you. What is my best advice that I've ever received that served me? That's a good question. Yeah, so it's like, basically, it's like when we, and this is too, what a really good advice is, when we are resisting something or don't stick with something or don't, we're avoiding it. Know that it is something within you that's being activated that inside you makes you feel really uncomfortable. Yes, Cindy, it does. It's figuring out what that is. Right. Well, what do you really value? What do you really, really value, Cindy? You could be like me. You value the outdoors. You value freedom. You value time freedom, choices. So anything that you believe takes that away from you, you will avoid. And so I will, let me see. So just think about that. Just think of one of those things. Does that kind of make sense for you, right? And it's also what we like to do and what we're good at. So if we're not good at something, it makes us feel uncomfortable to try and do it. So to force ourselves to do it, we will avoid also. So if you feel like I'm not good at this one thing, you're going to avoid it no matter how much, like exercise. If someone believes I'm not good at exercise, I look stupid when I exercise, I don't want to go into a gym because I'll be embarrassed and people are going to stare at me. They're going to think I look stupid and I'm going to feel stupid trying to exercise. You'll avoid it. You're not going to do it. Right? So there's many layers to this, because inside your whole energetic body is like fight or flight, danger, danger. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. So knowing that, oh, how I think about it brings about the feelings, the emotions. My whole body gets like lit up. I feel this energy, either good or bad energy, or we don't want to call it good or bad, but either the energy that wants me to do something or the energy that wants to stop me from doing something, right? There's something that's stopping me from doing something. That's the energetics we're talking about also. So it's because of the way you just are, the way you're wired, the way you are used to being, your state of being, right? Your state of being in relation to that thing, that's what you want to figure out. So that's what we're talking a lot in my new program, Body Love, is really about, it's true love and acceptance for the full you, all your resistance, all your patterns, all your behaviors, all your conditioning, because you don't want to resist anything to begin with. You want to love, accept, notice, be aware of, feel, sense, all of that stuff going on. So when, like Cindy said, when you don't know what that is, what can happen is you're going, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. I don't know. You have resistance almost. You don't like that. You don't want it. You are pushing against it. So when you fully just, like when you're trying to lose weight, you hate your body. Let's say, I hate my body, so I want to lose weight. I hate my body like this, so I want to lose weight, right? That's not the energy to be in when you're working on health and healthy weight release. Because you're telling yourself, you're giving that negative energy within your body, right? You're telling yourself you don't like yourself. So why would you take care of something you didn't like? Why would you take care of something that you're like, oh, no, I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't respect you. Nothing. I need you to change right now, right? We're not going to take the best care of something that we don't love. When you love something, when you really love it, you fully accept it. You can still want it to change, absolutely. But you're going to come from a totally different energy, different energetics. When you love, just think of how you take care of your dog or how you take care of a child you love, right? There's an energy there. There's a different energy there than trying to force yourself to do something because you hate something, right? I hate my body, like me, the snow. I hate the snow. I hate the snow. So I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. I don't like the snow, right? Instead of visualizing how I want my life to be without snow. Oh, I can imagine winters in Mexico. Oh, I just can imagine winters. And now that makes me feel different, right? I imagine myself in Mexico during the winter. I imagine the sun, the beach, the warmth, walking in the water, going to the cafes, sitting outside. Yes, that makes me feel really excited, really motivated, really inspired. But if I tell myself, I hate this freaking snow, I got to get out of Canada, I can't stand this, what am I going to do to get out of here? I have to do something to get out of here, right? Just like when you're fighting your body, right? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jen. Hi, Jen. Cindy, my new program is going to work exactly on that. Body love, the energetics of health. Yeah, you should totally do my new program. I mean, you don't have to. Oh, my freaking battery's going to die. A contact for me in Mexico. Excellent. So if we have the right energetics toward what we want to do, if we're totally energetically behind what we want to do in a good way, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. But if we're not energetically aligned to it in a good way, we will avoid it. We won't do it. It won't stick. It'll be on again, off again, on again, off again. Struggle, 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 fight. So that's really what I wanted to talk to you about today, is about changing the energetics within you relation to something that you struggle with. Because then you'll actually do it. It'll stick. It'll stick. Jen, me and Jen Clark live in the same city. I get it. We don't like the snow. That's so good. Yes. So this is what my new program's about. I've been practicing this for a long time now. Oh my God. I can tell you guys, this makes a huge difference in your life. A huge difference in your life. Because when you are fighting against something, that is a losing battle, because you are being in fight mode. You are being a negative energy. You are not loving. You are not accepting. You are not any of that thing. But when you change your energetics, which is like your energetic being, right? Your energetic being, which includes how your nervous system is reacting. So therefore, how you are triggered, how you respond to triggers, how you feel about triggers, how you feel about yourself, the thoughts that go through your mind, the feelings and emotions that you have, that you're attached to, that you know, it's about working on all of those kind of at the same time. Then you can relax. You feel like it just goes, oh, yes, I noticed that I do that. I noticed that I do that. Yes. And you relax into it and you breathe through that uncomfortable, that nervous system, that shaky, shaky, shaky in the back, right? You feel that that's what's happening. Oof, this is uncomfortable for me. Oh, wow. My body does not want to do this. My body is resisting this. Woof. And the more you do that, the more it calms down. The more insight you have, the more insight you gain, because you're just repeating the same thing, right? It's just like my body's used to repeating the same things over and over again. Anybody who's watching this is probably close to 50, 45 or whatever. We've lived this way for a very long time. It's in our cells. It's in your cells. It's like that reflex, right? Like someone, what used to really trigger me was someone would say something, Diana, you have to do this, not what you've been doing. This is what you have to do, right? And that would like trigger me instantly. And I would resist that. No matter what they were telling me to do, I'm like, I ain't going to do that because I don't like what you're doing to me right now. No one tells me what to do, right? That's my old way of being. So I would resist everything. That way you're not coachable. That way you're not open to change. You're not even open to possibilities because you think that you're being forced all the time. Because we're constantly fighting. I'm going to fight against, I don't want that. So I'm going to fight against it. I'm going to fight against it. So we're in the energy more of what I don't want that. So I'm going to resist or fight it. Instead of being in the energy of, oh my God, okay, I really desire this. I desire to feel this. I desire to be this. And feel what comes up, right? What resistance, what's behind it? What's behind it? What's stopping you? Like really getting to know that, because it's all in your body. You feel it in your body. It's just that we don't want to feel. Because as soon as we start to feel, we feel uncomfortable. And we automatically want to push away. It's like when you're triggered, you walk away, right? We want to walk away from our bodies. We want to walk away. Have you ever said to yourself, oh, I just want to run away. I just want to run away from all of this. I just want to leave. I just want to run away, right? That's kind of like we separate our body and our mind and we run away. We disconnect from the body. And so when you disconnect from your body, That's where all of it goes wrong. We need to integrate with our body. We need to integrate with our body. Feel your body, love your body, feel the sensations in your body, feel what those thoughts that you're thinking you have to do or should do or are not doing, how does that feel in your body? Where is it stored in your body? What is it making your body feel like? That's our nervous system. That's our like, oh, that. Because we will avoid it. When it starts to feel terrible, we will want to walk away. So we disconnect. So there's no integration. Change for the positive that stays cannot happen when you're disconnected. It's not going to happen. You're not going to have lasting change when you're disconnected. You have to be integrated. Embodiment. That's what a lot of times people are talking about, embodiment. You need to embody that, right? We can think, this is what I want to do. I need to do it. I got to do it. I want to do it. I got to do it. I got to do it. I got to do it. Why am I not doing it? Why am I not doing it? That's all up here. Disconnection from our body. So in the program, which is only 222 right now, you guys, for 1 month, we go through the Christmas. You get an extra week because it goes through Christmas. So we're going to add on an extra week to the program. And if anybody jumps in the program, you'll probably get longer than that too, because I'm just starting to market it now. So if you know anybody else who might be interested in this, who really needs to like connect to the body again, start that self-love right now. Even though you want to make changes, I don't care. I used to think that I will love my body when, I will love my life when, right? I'm going to love my life when I'm going to love winter when I'm in Mexico. I cannot like winter when I'm in snow, right? So snow used to put me in like PTSD, like nervous system just used to be on fire when it would snow, because snow takes away my freedom. When it snows, I can't drive. Then I have no freedom. So snow takes away my freedom. I hate snow. To see how it's all related, it's totally all related. But now I still want to go to Mexico in the winters. I still totally want to do that. But I am more grounded. I'm like, I can be okay. I'm not resisting. And it feels so good when I'm not as angry, when I'm not as resisting, when I'm not in the struggle, when I'm not in the frustration. It feels so much better. I feel so much lighter. I feel more at peace. I feel more joyful every day. That's what we're working towards. That's what we want to work towards. Because when you're in that energy of more peace, more joy, more, I'm in the moment, I'm loving this moment, I'm grateful for what I have, I also would love to have. Right? And I'm excited to have this. I'm excited to feel that way. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to that, right? Like I'm looking forward to my body when my body's like this. I'm looking forward to living in Mexico. I'm looking forward to feeling the heat. I'm looking forward to being by the ocean. I'm looking, right? Then we're in more of that energy is what motivates you to move forward, and that'll pull you forward instead of something pushing you, get out of here, pushing you out, right? That's the resistance. I hate this, so let's get out of here. I hate this, so I'm going to push you away. Totally different energy. Took me a long time to explain that, right? Oh my God, that's so funny. I get caught up in how to explain things sometimes, but that's what we're working towards in this program. And there are ways of doing things, right? So I have like a little process that I go through that I've done that has released a lot of this frustration, a lot of the fight, a lot of the push and struggle. And I truly have been able to live feeling more joy, more at peace. And I've manifested some pretty cool things, you guys. I've manifested some pretty cool things because I'm more in the energy of what I want to create. I'm more in the energy of feeling fully supported by the universe. I'm more in the energy of, I feel fully like connecting to myself, plus knowing that I am part of source energy, right? Instead of wanting to disconnect because I'm frustrated, man, and I don't like something and I can't accept something. If you can't accept something, That's not the energy you want to be in, because that's not going to get you anywhere. That's not going to get you anywhere, especially if it's your body. Come on. If you can't accept your body and you can't love your body for the way it is, there are going to be problems. There are going to be problems for sure. It starts December 10th, Cindy. Might start a little bit before that, but it starts December 10th, and you get an extra week because during Christmas, we will take kind of that week off, and then it'll just be added on the end. Because it's also really about, let's look at the patterns. Let's look at what we say about the holiday season. Okay, what comes up in the holiday season for you? The stress. How many people feel more stressed, right? We're so caught up in what other people think, what other people say, other people's drama. Also, letting go of other people's drama. This is the only person you need to be concerned about. Can you imagine if drama's going on, some things are going on around you, and you're able to sit still within yourself and just be there fully present without taking that in? So also, we allow energy into us. We don't have to soak up. That's another part of energetics. You are calm, centered, grounded in who you are. Something's going on around you. You can just, because you're always practicing being calm, centered, and grounded within you are who you are. It becomes a habit because you practice it. That's how this all works. You practice different energetics, different ways of being. You have practiced the way you are now for many, 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 many years. So now it's time to slowly work on being different, coming from a different energy, being a different energy. What your energy, who you are inside, creates the outside. So if you're frantic, nervous, stressed, worried, fearful on the inside, the environment you live in will reflect that. When you are more calm, centered, at peace, loving, great inside, what you see on the outside will be like what you have on the inside will be reflected back to you. So you'll even notice that people around you will become more calm and centered, right? So it's just really working with that. Oh, I say that they are disrupting me. The cause of my stress is them. That's the old way of being. That's the old way of being, right? You're choosing to take on that stress and grab it and pull it within you, right? That's a choice. We've just never learned how not to do that. And so that's what we're going to work on. We've never learned. No one told us that, right? Just think how much better young kids could be if they knew that I don't have to take on everybody's emotions, feelings, and stress. I don't have to soak it up and allow it in my energetic body, because everybody's energy, so their energy's coming at us. And instead of us, almost like this beautiful shield, that we have around us, and their stuff, the negative bounces off, but the love we allow in. You can definitely do that. You can absolutely 100% do that. It's just practice. Being conscious, setting intentions, being intentional, being very intentional, being more conscious, living consciously. So it's really about living consciously, eating consciously, right? How are you eating? How are you treating yourself? How are you being? How are you feeling? How are you reacting? What emotions are you coming from? Right? What energy are you pushing out to other people? The energy you push out of yourself will either draw in people or it will push them away. So our energy affects those around us, right? Does anybody have any questions? I know it took me a while to explain this and really get to what I really mean, because I'm not taking you through a process because I'm trying to explain it all in one video. But really, it's a slow process, and it's about doing just like noticing how when you attempt to do something, what comes up. I'm working on this, what comes up, like minute by minute almost, right? So that's what we're going to work on in the program. It's just, you're going to come in the program and we're just going to decide what is your, like, what's your vision, how you want to live your life, how you want to be, how you want to feel, right? How you want to be, what do you want to feel? My program's called Body Love, the energetics of health and weight release. I might take out weight release because it's not just about weight release. The whole thing is about when you truly love yourself, when you accept yourself fully for who you are, when you're loving your life, when you're excited about what you want to create, that's a better energy. We want to be in that energy instead of being in an energy of I don't like where I am. I don't like where I am. Oh, thank you, Joan. I don't like where I am, so I need to change. I don't like my body, and I need it to change, right? We don't want to be in that energy. We're going to be in, oh my God, I love, yes, you're in, Jen. Thank you so much. First one to sign up. I love myself. I love my body. I'm grateful for the life I have. I am grateful for who I am, for all my past experiences. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. And I also would love, right? And I'm so happy I get to work towards, right? I am so grateful that by next year, I will be in Mexico for the winters. Yay! I cannot wait. This is so excited. I get to be in Mexico next winter, right? Things like that. That's how because when you come from that energy, you're going to draw that towards you, right? You're going to draw it towards you, not push away. I hate this. I got to get out of here. Push, struggle, frustration. Stress. What we have inside is reflected on the outside. Yes. Oh, great, Cindy. Thank you. I'm going to post the link below this video for you guys to read more about it. And it's called Body Love. It's not, it's dianamarchand.com/body-love, I think. Let me get it right now. But it's a program that's kind of different than I've done before. And we're also going to talk about emotions, how emotions cause physical symptoms within your body, how your emotional, because this is energetics too, our emotional state causes our body to be a certain way. Our emotional state will completely be reflected in our physical state, right? And we're going to go over this. I've been studying this for quite a while. Pain in the body. I have gotten rid of so much pain in my body, you guys, so much pain. I don't have a lot of pain because it was all emotions. So I've learned to move the energy within my body to release the pain. Thanks, Jen. Oh my God. I have not done a group program for so long. I'm so excited to do another group program. I'm so excited. This is going to be such a fun group, and it's going to go on longer. Okay. I put the link in there. Now there might be a little spelling mistake in that page. If you see one or two spelling mistakes, because I worked on this sales page for so long because I didn't know how to explain it properly. My programs are an experience. They're very much an experience. I go with who's in the group, what they need, what they want to work with, what they need to work through. I am intuitive. My programs are all intuitive. Downloaded, boom. This is what we're going to work on. This is what we need to work on. This is right. Oh, you're dealing with this. I sense this, right? So they're very, very, very intuitive. So it's hard to put that in a sales page. But anyways, super duper amazing price right now. The price will go up. And next year, my programs are going to be more because my coach told my coach said I need to raise my prices. I know that too. But anyways, okay, I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much, ladies. It's okay. My phone's dead. If you cannot see me, my phone just died. Bye, Facebook. Okay, YouTube, you're still here. Thank you so much for being on YouTube. Let me see if okay, thank you, YouTube. Thank you for being so patient with me, and thank you for putting up with all the stuff that I do before and everything to get on you and to get on Facebook too. So I appreciate you very much. Thank you for watching. Make sure you're subscribed. I will put in the Body Love program in the link in the description and in a comment under this YouTube video for you if you want to check it out. Go to my page, dianamarchand.com. I will also have the link in there. And you can contact me from my website if you are interested in the program, want to have a call with me, want to ask more questions, or maybe you want to check out if I have a one-on-one session that you could do with me, because I do. All right. So I have one-on-one different ways of working with you. And that is also on my website, dianamarchand.com, under work with me. You will see different options for you. I do have prices for everyone. I truly, truly do. Okay. Because I'm here for you. Feel free to reach out. You are worthy, deserving of getting the help, guidance, support you need. Focus on your health. That is the most important thing in the world. Okay, so much love to you. And I am going to sign off now.